We have the India VIX, which has rallied, what, 7%, 12.5% off lows. Over the last few days, we saw the India VIX meander around that 11, 12 sort of mark, and everyone was thinking that there could be some sort of complacency which is being built in. And in just this week, we've seen a rally of almost 15, 16% on the VIX. The VIX now above that 16.3 mark is the highest that we've seen in at least the last 2.5 to 3 odd months. So that's a big move that we're seeing. And what are the dealing rooms saying now? Because that's a question on everyone's minds. Nimesh, yesterday you joined in, you said that, despite the decline, there was not much institutional selling. In fact, there was institutional buying. Okay. That's what the data indicated as well, a mild buying by the FIs and DIS. Today, what are you hearing? Is there a big selling?
It doesn't look like it's a big selling, but honestly, today I don't have enough handle on what's really happening. There is sheer panic on the street now, and largely from the non-institutional investors. And that explains the big fall in the mid-cap and small-cap. Technically, we've broken, yesterday I spoke about 18,100 as an important level to watch out for. If that gets taken out, the next level is 17,830, which is a 100 DMA. Even that's taken out now. So that's, that's a bit of a panic selling now on the technical front as well, and that is clearly visible in the mid cap and small cap. As I said, as we're heading towards the year end, the flows are going to taper off a bit from the large institutions. Today, the understanding is half of the risk are not even there in dealing room. Yeah. So that's going to be the trend for the next few days. At least from an institutional point of view. I guess that 17,830 was a very crucial technical level, so that's broken now. Maybe that will open up floodgates for further sharp sell-off. But I guess the bigger worry today was the pain in the mid-cap and small-cap. The way the mid-cap and small-cap have capitulated, it looks like the non-institutional investors have thrown in the towel, and they are panicking now. Look, there is a bit of forced selling as well, is what I understand from brokers for retail and HN investors. So that's also playing out in today's trade. Again, it's very difficult. As I said, today is a day where I'm struggling to find out whether there is genuine selling from the larger institutions. Looks like there will be some negative number from the larger FIs as well. But the bigger panic is in the mid cap and small cap, and that's from the non-retail investors, non-institutional investors, and that's playing out in the broader markets today. HNIs
are panic selling. Well, you said that half the dealing room is not even working. So does that mean that it'll be incrementally difficult for you to even find individual stocks?
It will be difficult. Mangalam, there is no doubt, no two ways about it. If you look at next week, Monday, US markets are shut. UK market is going to be shut. So there's going to be a lack of cues from the global markets as well. I understand many of the Asian desks in Singapore and Hong Kong are going on leave early next week. So, that's going to be the challenge. And again, even the volumes are going to be on the lower side, in the next few days from here on. So that's typically a year-end phenomena which happens every year, and that's going to be no change this year as well.
So no chatter?
No chatter. Hopefully no chatter. I mean, I'll try and see. But today there is no point of putting out any chatters because, the big chatter is market why markets are falling. And nobody has an answer to that. So no point giving out individual names.
All right, we'll give it back to the studio. We were hoping that Nimesh brings up a list of a few stocks that we have to watch, but he's saying that half the dealing rooms aren't even in their place, so there's definitely no chatter. Is there anything else that you want to ask him? Now that we have him, he doesn't have any stocks, maybe something for Christmas?
Prashant, go ahead.
Well, it looks like it's become a big pressure on me, Prashant, the way Mangalam is asking you for chatter. I think that's a big challenge as well, to get in 4 stocks every day and talk about it.
But you do a fantastic job at that. You raised the bar.
अब आए हो तो बता दो दो तीन stock.
No, honestly, there is not much to talk about today. I mean, frankly, the whole mood is very sour. Everybody's asking about what went wrong, and nobody knows the answer, right? I spoke to so many dealers who are actually there in the market today, and nobody has a handle to see what went wrong. I guess the whole chatter in the market today is this COVID fear for real? That's a big question mark. And that explains the kind of fall we've seen in many of those consumption-led stocks. The PVR is down 7% in today's trade. So, that looks like that's a real fear in the market, especially from an India point of view. And the other point is, we've been highlighting this for a while now, that India has been a rank outperforming market. So, towards the end, we're seeing some bit of profit booking, and nobody's willing to bet. And the fact that today is a Friday, so no fresh position is what even the retail investors are willing to bet today.
Yeah, no,
Like the Black Friday, right?
I put
Red Friday.